A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome back to my channel, and let's dive deep into this collective reading where we're gonna be picking on to the energies which have some message for the whole collective. So let's find out. This may or may not resonate 100% with everyone, and all of my readings, this is a disclaimer for all of them, just in case I miss out on any to say this, that all readings may or may not resonate 100%. And in case you don't feel connected to this one after a while of listening, then you can look for any other collective reading. There are so many. There are more than 1500 readings here on this channel. So I can pick on to the energy of someone who basically is hardworking, someone who's very productive, someone who wants to follow the routine, but it could be possible that they are feeling a bit stuck and they are feeling a bit bored currently, and they want to change their life. So they can put a lot of hard work into who they are, but they want to know what's right for them. I can pick up on earth signs over here, and I'm also picking on to the energy of someone who could be battling with an addiction pattern. Sometimes they feel that they are engaging in other people's harmful behavior, or some kind of anger is there, some kind of negativity is there, and it feels like you can take back your life, but you're not maybe able to because there's so much happening around you. It could be possible that you can also see people who's got light and who's got more dark in them, but you are not able to create the restrictions, the boundaries that are really important. Although you genuinely want to do that, you're genuinely working on that. I also sense some sexual energy which could be creating some confusion in your mind, or it could be possible that someone who is attracted to you sexually, but you can pick on to their energy as it's just lust, it's not fully love, but you're not able to push that person away, or you're not able to create like a healthy boundary. It could be possible that they call you, or they try to meet you, or they meet you in person. I mean, they say some things which kind of annoy you. You feel like, who says that? Like, if it's a man saying certain things to you, you feel like they are just inviting them over without your permission, or they're always kind of checking on you, where are you, what do you do, but it's not like they bring in safety or security in your life, or they bring in something on the table. They don't even care about you. If you're not feeling well and you tell them, I'm not well, they would say, oh yeah, okay, fine, but let's do it. I mean, they would totally ignore that you just said something about your health or about your mood. And they also understand maybe that you could be making some excuses to avoid them acting this way, but they still do it, and you don't like that type of pushover energy around you. And it could also be possible that you see something nice in that person. Strangely, I can also pick on some other person. It could be another friend they have. It could be some other people around this person who you probably like much more, who you have curiosity towards. You would like to talk to those people or that person. If it's a whole friendly thing, then you don't want this person's energy around you, but you rather prefer the other friends, who are around. So you're probably mingling because of a group dynamic. However, this person definitely does not make you feel comfortable, but the gang they have, or the group they have, is very nice. It's full of good people, interesting people. It could also be possible that those people also know that you're probably not into this person, and I can also pick up a relationship here. Not for everyone, but for some specific people, that you could be dating someone, a boyfriend or a girlfriend, but your person, you get the vibes that they have more of lust energy than love energy. But when you're hanging out with their friends, or you have even mutually a big group, it could be possible that you also have some close bonds in that particular setup. But you don't like that, you don't feel like this is right, but you don't have any option. If you are going to go away from this person, then it would mean going away from the whole group. And maybe this person has this group, or maybe this person is sort of a glue for all the other people, because they know that everybody has a very interesting personality and together they have a good dynamics. So all of them are around each other. It seems to me, how I can pick it up, that all of them are around each other because they all kind of fulfill each other's needs in some way or the other. But you are in the center of it because you're connected to all of them in different ways. With one person you could be in a relationship, and with others you have like a bond, but with some you feel like the brotherly or sisterly vibe. With someone else you could have some other commonality. So now you are, whosoever resonates with it, you could be struggling to find out your own identity as to why you are in that place. Sometimes you do feel love, like you obviously have love for everyone, and obviously the person you are dating, or you like them, or that type of connection is there, but you don't feel the same way that they feel. I mean, their way of looking at you, they look at you as a body, they look at you as a beautiful body, as a good looking attractive person who they want to be around. And you can feel sometimes that desperation or the effort they make is also coming out of that factor only, because you're really attractive. They don't really care about your mind or your personality or the things you do. Probably they never even appreciate you for those things, but their behavior or their attitude or the way they treat you, it clearly tells you that they are into your physical beauty in a big way. You could be a handsome man listening to this collective reading, and it's a female around you where you feel like this female comes with a really nice group of, or interesting group of people, but you feel that whole lust or sexual vibe, but you do enjoy hanging out with them. Now you are in that mind that, do you really need those people or you don't? Do you need to be with one person, with a person who's 100% or even 50%, you're not getting that kind of energetic vibe or that kind of safety. 100% it may not be safety, but how you can be yourself, how you can flourish. You cannot flourish with this person, but you feel that you can flourish with all the others. With the others you can bring out your real self, and with the others there's so much potential, they're so energetic or they're so amazing. You feel a connection with them. But why are they all together? Because there is a codependent energy also. So either you want to be around those people who are very independent and they can do things independently or individually, because God has not put you in that situation just to have a party or just to have a good time. You are a person who's interested in inner work. That's why you're here. You may be having a mission. You may be having some kind of idea that you just want to be in unconditional love. You don't want to be so objectified, or you don't want to be so materialistic. You don't want to be stuck in those things, where you're just constantly just thinking about money. What am I going to buy? What am I going to get? What am I going to do? Blah, blah, blah. So you are going through this phase, this mental discussion, or this phase where you are asking really important questions to yourself. So of course there is an addiction energy, but it could be not of substance, but it could be of people and places, maybe situations, or just some random dramatic stuff that you constantly into. You see the light, you want to take control of yourself, and you also don't want to be codependent like everybody else. So their codependency or their behavior is showing you, am I also codependent in some way? Am I also doing something which I shouldn't be doing or which I don't need to do? I mean, I can totally surrender to source and let source do whatever is important. I can also sense the energy of a woman in your life who you feel is very supportive and caring towards you. But once again, I see this dualistic energy. I see kind of split energy, that you love this woman. This is an important woman in your life. This is not a gender specific reading, so you could be a man or a woman going through this. But you feel like they have some kind of bad habits like jealousy, or they have spitefulness towards others. So there are 50% things very nice about this person, but every time you're with them, you feel that this person is not independent, or this person is not fully who they can be. And the caring and supporting side of this person, of this woman, makes you feel loved. You feel loved and you feel pampered. But that other side kind of brings out a lot of bitterness, a lot of frustrations. So the same person is very caring, emotional, but the same person is also giving you a lot of codependency vibes, and they need to be like pampered, they need to be taken care of like too much. Like you have to kind of keep telling them if it's okay, it's fine. You have to give a lot of advice, and sometimes you feel very drained. So you're also confused about this person. So not only I picked this up in some kind of attraction based energy around you, but also in a nurturing setup, you feel that 100% you don't get that vibe where you feel like you're understood fully, or you can get the best advice. Because if they give you the best advice, there's also a lot of 3D stuff going on. There's a lot of pessimism going on, unhealthy mental patterns, unhealthy things, maybe unhealthy lifestyle also. And you're changing a lot, so you don't feel like being a party to it. Okay. You could be constantly going back to childhood memories, childhood friends, or an old love, like childhood love you can say, or teenage love, or maybe a relationship that was an old relationship, it's no longer there, but you feel some connection with that person, or you could have connected with someone like that recently, someone who you forgave, someone who was in the past, or someone who you need to let go from the past, but you keep thinking about that person, and there are some fears around it. I mean, I do sense a good looking man, a good looking, very handsome man, but he's also very emotional. He's also very unpredictable, moody, but at the same time, he knows how to use it. He gets a lot of attention from people, but he gives you a lot of attention. Like he is into you, but you don't like the fact that he's also talking to a lot of other people, kind of in maybe romantic sense. You don't like that they have this lifestyle where they're meeting a lot of females. If it's a handsome, good looking man that you resonate with, if you are a male listening to this reading, then it could be a really attractive, beautiful female, but she has a lot of male friends, or she goes out a lot, which you don't feel very comfortable with. You like this person a lot. You find this person very entertaining. They never bore you. They always come up with something or the other which is kind of interesting. But you don't like a lot of things they do because it's contradictory to what they say. So they might say things like, oh, I'm a teetotaler, I don't drink, I don't smoke. But you see them in a lot of parties, on and off. Then you question, like, this person was saying all of this. Or they would say, oh, I'm just looking for true love, and they make you feel like, they look at you with that perspective, like you could be the one who can give them that true love, or you could be the one for them. But at the same time, they keep some options around, and then they always tell you, oh, this is just a friend, or that is just a friend. But there is some kind of boundary that friends also should have. You don't feel that boundary. You don't feel like you can totally trust this person. Trust is a major issue over here, which is actually stopping you. It could be their lifestyle also. You feel that the things they are doing, it's not the things that you would do, because you're doing inner work, because you live a very clean life, you live a very godly life. They also talk like they are very godly and they believe in God, but you can see very clearly, even in actions, occupations, behavior patterns, lifestyles, a lot of things you can see easily that this is not what godly people do. And you want to tell this person the same thing, like this is not really godly lifestyle. But okay, you see that they're innocent, you see that they're quite programmed, they don't understand it. They feel like this is it, this is how I'm supposed to be, what else can I do, what else can I be, I'm just good at this thing or that thing. So there is some kind of dilemma over there. Should you think about this person? Should you pursue this person? So either it is someone from the past who has been this way and now you're not able to accept them with who they are because you don't see much change in them. It's the same thing. Maybe they used to drink a lot and still they drink a lot after 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, and they don't change much, but they still love you, they still tell you they love you, they still want you, and you know that. You can feel it in their energy, but they also cannot choose a good life. They cannot choose a real life. The path is not the same. Or it could be not someone from your past. It could be someone you met somewhere, but you have a kind of intense likability. I won't say very intense, but the likability is definitely there. And you feel that there is some kind of mystical reason that you're connected with this person that will probably get revealed in future, if not now. I mean, you have a very strong intuition that this person will realize that you actually are saying the right things. I mean, it's not a superiority or inferiority thing, but in due course of time, they will understand that your path is the godly path and not their path. Their path is... There's a lot of confusion there because some people want to make a lot of money, some people want to be very popular, be very likable, but they don't know that the things they're doing for it may not be the right way, and thus they are going away from God. Even if their rituals, they have a lot of rituals, they could be going to the church, or they could be going to the temple, mosque, or they could be even saying a lot of times, like a lot of people say Jai Shri Ram in India these days. It has become a trend. We were saying Jai Shri Ram, or we were saying Ram Ram since childhood, because we have been practicing, working on solar plexus since a long time. And I think it's the biggest gift of God, it's the biggest grace of God, because without the solar plexus healing, nothing can happen really. Even the narcissist, they have some past life gifts. Because of their past life deeds, some of the good deeds, they have confidence. It's not long lasting, it's not going to be there forever, so obviously it's temporary, but they don't know that, of course. So I am being shown that this person would say those things just because it's trendy or just because others are doing it. Now in India, it's very trendy. Even in the West, in the Western world also, people have started realizing that yes, the work that happens around the chakras is actually real work. So they talk a lot about it. They talk about yoga, they talk about sattvic food, they talk about sattvic lifestyle. But many people talk about sattvic stuff, they talk about God, they talk about all of these wonderful things, but still they are living a very rajasic or tamasic lifestyle. The lifestyle is very much influenced by the programming, the false idols, the celebrities, what they have created because of the Illuminati or any such organization which creates content for normal people, for all the masses, to keep them under their control. So their lifestyle could be very much enamored by that, but their talks could be very much coming from the sattvic domain, because they know that the sattvic domain is actually correct, but how to practically put it, they don't know that. And you are the person who's actually 100% going to show it to them. In due course of time, in divine timing, they will have to watch you, learn from you. There's no other way out, according to what my reading is telling me. Maybe they have to go through a hermit phase. Maybe they would have to go alone to gain a deeper understanding of themselves. Maybe you have to kind of detach from this person so that you stop thinking about them, because you also like thinking about this person. You kind of enjoy thinking about this person. It could be your twin flame, because this happens a lot with the twin flames, that you love thinking about them, but you also know it's not healthy for you. It's kind of toxic. So you want to detach from that. You want to go deep within yourself, and you want to figure out as to why you like this person. What aspect of this person you find so attractive that draws you in, and why do you want this person to change, or why do you want this person to, be like you, or be in sync with you, be coordinated with you, be in harmony with you. You need to ask those questions. If it bothers you, if it doesn't bother you, if it's going fine right now, then it's fine. So yeah, definitely I pick on to some of you who could be going through a phase of heartbreak of an emotional level. It could be possible that there is some kind of confusion, upset, and upheaval. You kind of feel emotionally cheated. You're not able to accept it. You feel hurt. And you want to release this pain. You want to be optimistic. You want to forgive. You want to release this pain. You want to move on from this dynamic or this zone that you're in. But there are definitely some feelings of heartbreak, sorrow, some feeling of pain. The energy I can pick on is of air signs over here. And it could be possible that you are recovering also. Some of you have recovered from it, 50% you're still trying to get over it. But the worst part is over. The worst part, the most intense part is over of that bad situation or event or breakup or whatever it was. So you are obviously overcoming the unhappy feeling. You are overcoming the misery, the miserable feeling that it brings. You are overcoming that blockage in your heart chakra, and you're building it again. If you're going through this, then I think you should get into some artwork. You should just paint. You should just paint it and release it. It will come out. Whatever. Do an auto painting. Just paint. Don't think what you want to paint. Just use the brush. Just use it and let it be. It can be anything. It can be just some splashes of color, some lines and whatever. Don't judge it. Just do it. Now the thing is that you don't want to live the rest of your life in these type of emotions, the negative emotions, the sad emotions, the miserable emotions, living in regret, living in sadness. You want to accept whatever there is. You want to face it, and you want to live naturally, organically. I mean, there can be challenges, there can be hardships, there can be difficulties, or you have already seen some challenges, you have seen some difficulties, you have faced some trauma, you have been through some situations, but you don't want to remain stuck in it. I mean, even if it's a heartbreak for that matter, it's the feeling of attraction or confusion, but you don't want to be involved in it forever. You want to live in the here and now, because in the here and now, everything is fine. and you want to enjoy your time. You got a lot of cool things to do. You got a lot of cool ideas. You've got really good friends. You've got a bunch of good people. You maybe have deep connection with nature, with animals. You love your solitude. You love so many parts of your life. So why should you live in regret? Why should you be sad? Why should you be unhappy? It's like Rumi saying that why should I be unhappy about something that has not even come, something that has not even happened yet. Rumi says it, why should I be unhappy? Every parcel of my being is in full bloom. So true, and you are also feeling this way, that getting stuck in these issues is not something you want to do. I mean, whatever it is, you want to get out of it, and maybe situations have not always turned out the way you wanted, but you want to focus on right now, and you also want to learn from your mistakes. You want to understand why you failed and how you failed, and then just pull yourself out of it and move on from it. I can sense some water signs over here, people with water signs, and I can also sense some blockages in the throat chakra, due to which you might not be able to communicate, or you feel like you're not able to express. But as I said, that if you try it out, you will feel much better. So for personal sessions and for therapies, you can check out the description box. All details are given below. And guys, it's my request that please write to me once you're 100% sure that you want to get into a channeling, a personal channeling, or you want to get into a therapy. Kindly don't share any information beforehand. Once you have booked the session or you've booked the therapy, then I will connect with you and I will schedule a time. There are some steps also that you need to do, and that all I will convey to you. You can get my book In the Name of Love, A Journey of Finding Your Ultimate Soulmate. You can get it only on Amazon Kindle. And please mark yourself your attendance. Before I leave, I will give you one more takeaway from this. One more. Oh my God, again I picked out 6 of Cups. Okay, then this energy is pretty strong. Connection with somebody from the past, but it's a very positive connection. Right now I picked on to positive connection. So either you are healing with your childhood issues, childhood programming is healing, due to which you can see more positivity around you. You can see the love of other people. Maybe you were not able to see it clearly all this while, but now that you have healed from some of those negative programmings, the same people who look bad to you, now the same people, you can see them with a fresh new perspective. Now you can see the reality behind how you were feeling for such a long time. That may not be the complete feeling. And again, I'm seeing water signs in this. So I will catch up with you in the next video. One love, peace out, and victory to Ram.